The first one's an evidence bag with
Can you
some,
just tell me the date, just so we can cut to the chase, the date of that evidence collection according to that?
on the bag, the date is (2/11/22).
Okay, and what's the
On
second
the
page?
sticker, there's another date. There's a sticker, March 9th of 22.
Okay, what's the?
There's also a date at the
I'm just interested in the 2 pages, just generally. I need to mark it for evidence. What's the second page look like?
second page is a large piece of red and black taillight plastic cover, and it's identified by a lab number, I believe.
Thank you. I'm sorry about that. So there's 1 page is an evidence bag, the other page purports to be the item that was in the evidence bag, correct?
I don't know that, no.
Okay.
It's just one's an evidence bag with information on it, and then there's a photograph of a piece recovered. I don't know.
I'd like to have these marks and introduced as next in order A and B.
Is there any objection from the Commonwealth?
No objection.
Okay.
Exhibits 112A and B.
Your Honor, request to publish.
Okay.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Taking a look at this item, can you describe for the jurors what they're looking at, please?
This is an evidence bag. It is labeled with case number, date collected, time, who collected it, description of items enclosed, the location it was recovered, and the victim's full name. It also has a to scale ruler for the photograph and some identifying marks from the laboratory.
Can you indicate for the jurors who was it that collected this item according to the evidence bag?
According to this evidence bag, it was collected by Trooper Proctor.
And can you show the date or tell the jurors the date that it indicates the item was collected or items were collected?
I believe it says 2/11/22.
February 11th. So that would be the day after you were at the location, correct?
It would be the day after, yes.
Can we have the full screen, Mr. Woke? You see the designation at the bottom beneath the measuring ruler?
Yes, I do, yes.
Is there a case number or case designator starting with 22?
Yes, I believe, I'm not sure, but I believe it's a LIMS number 22-02184.
And do you see an item number listed right next to that case number?
Yes, this indicates it's 7-15.
And there's another set of initials beneath that, it appears, correct?
That's what, I mean, there's letters. I don't know if there's someone's initials.
Okay.
I don't know what it is. I'm sorry.
Fair enough. This appears to be something that was filled out by the crime lab. The black lettering and numbering, correct?
I would assume. I don't know for sure, though.
Okay, and obviously there's a date down here, 2/17/23, a year later, correct?
Yes.
And then it says Canton at the bottom.
Yes.
If we could have the full screen, please. Okay, You also indicated that there was a label up at the top, correct?
Yes.
All right. If we could go to the second page, it'd be page B of this. Can you look at first of all, look at the bottom and tell me if that number designator appears to be the same as on the evidence, as on the previous page?
This was my hair 6 hours after wash day. Now this is my hair on day 3. I've tried every oily hair product.
The limbs or the item number?
The
Item
limbs.
number is 715.
Okay. And that comports with what we just saw in the previous page, correct?
That is the same number.
All right. This would be an exemplar, one of the items in that evidence bag labeled 715, correct? There were several items, but this is one of them. Is that right? It's how the crime lab keeps them separate?
I believe so. I don't know their procedures. I believe so. I know they use alphanumeric identifiers. As I can't testify to their procedures, why they do it, how they do it, or the sequence in which, or the choice in numbers or letters. I have no idea
Okay.
about any of that.
We can have the lights up with the court's permission. We can leave this up. If you could leave that up, Mr. Wolf. All right. You can still see that on the screen, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You went out to 34 Fairview on February 10th, 24 hours before February 11th, right? To pick up a piece of, to look for additional items of evidence, correct?
I collected, I believe, 20 pieces in total, 6 and 14 the day prior. Yes.
You see the size of this according to the rule. Generally,
Yes.
how big is that? The widest part, that thin.
At the widest part, it appears, if there's no optical illusion with the ruler location, 6 inches.
Okay. That's 6 inches is the size of a dollar bill, right?
That's correct.
Okay. It also looks like it may be more than that from top to bottom, 6 to 7 inches, top to bottom. Did you give us an estimate?
Possibly a little bit more, yeah.
Okay. You didn't see this item on February 10th when you were there, correct?
If I saw that item, I would have picked it up.
Right. Wasn't there, was it?
That's not what I'm saying. I said if I saw it, I would have picked it up.
But you didn't see it, did you?
I did not see it, obviously. No.
According to the information that we just presented, this item was found the next day by Trooper Michael Parker. Right.
Based on the information presented, that's what it says, yes.
May I approach?
Yes.
We can take that down. May I approach one more time?
Okay.
Thank you. This is a 3-page document. If
Did you show
familiarize
Mr.
yourself with
Brennan?
that.
I didn't see it.
You showed it to me earlier. Thank you.
I did previously. Are you familiar with that document? When I say familiar, that's a bad question. Let me ask it a different way. Do you recognize what's generally in those 3 pages?
I got to take a look.
Sure.
I must have missed your first
Sure.
request.
Sergeant, can you describe generally, just very generally, so I can either mark it or not mark it, do you recognize what's depicted on the first page, the second page, and the third page?
The first page depicts an evidence bag from labeled date of collection 2/18/22. Second page is a red piece of plastic. And third page is also a photograph of a longer red piece of plastic with a little bit of black molding on it.
Your Honor, I would ask that be moved into evidence as A, B, and C subordinately.
Is there any objections?
No objection.
is 113A, B, and C.
Move to publish, Your Honor.
Okay.
Sergeant, same couple of questions, if we could. Do you see a date of collection on this evidence envelope?
Yes, this photograph indicates 2/18/22.
And collected by whom?
Trooper Proctor.
Full view, Mr. Wolk. Thank you, sir. And then if we could highlight the lower portion that appears to be by the ruler. Do you see the same, I think you called it a lens number?
Limbs, LIM.
Okay. The LIM number is the same number, the 22-02184, correct?
Yes.
And the item number in this one is handwritten as what?
716.
Okay. If we can go to the second page, please. Do you see it, first of all, on the bottom, the same item designator number?
Yes, 716.
And what is depicted in this photograph?
A red piece of plastic.
That would be a piece of plastic according to the item number that would be contained in that evidence envelope, one of the pieces at least.
I would assume. Yes.
Okay. Is that a similar 6-inch ruler that's being photographed with that red piece?
Yes, it is.
And how long at its longest point would you estimate that piece of plastic to be?
It's more than 6 inches. I mean, probably 7, maybe.
Okay.
Maybe
And-
maybe 7.
I know this is a little bit of a challenge, but how from top to bottom, what would you estimate the distance to be at its longest point?
3.5 inches, I guess.
Okay. And then the next page, please, the final page, which would be sub C. Do you see the same designator on the bottom right?
Yes, I do.
That's 716, is that right?
Yes, sir.
Appears to be out of the same evidence envelope, is that right?
That's what's suggested, yes.
And how long would you estimate this item to be?
7.5, 8 inches.
And maybe, what, 3 inches tall? 4?
Yeah, 3. 3.
Okay, we can have the lights up, Your Honor, with the court's permission. Again, the last time you were out at the location with very little snow on the ground, you collected certain items of evidence on February 10th, correct?
February 10th was the last time I collected. I said there was still snow on the ground, maybe in piles where it was excavated. There was very little, but there was still snow on the ground.
You indicated that you obviously looked around the area. You talked about the general area. I think you used the word general vicinity, right? When
Yes.
You collected your items.
Yes.
You didn't see this, and you didn't see the one before it either, did you?
If I saw any of these items, they would have been collected. We did not excavate anything. We simply allowed the thawing and natural recession of the snow to reveal additional items.
When you were there on the 3rd, February 3rd, there was still some snow on the ground that you did excavate, correct?
Yes, there was a lot of snow on the ground. Yes,
By February 4th, that snow was dissipating some, correct?
it was, yes.
And you were excavating through that as well, correct?
On the 4th?
On the 4th?
No, we did not excavate on the 4th.
You didn't.
The item revealed itself and I collected it.
That was it. Okay, fair enough. Then on the 10th, you didn't need to do any more excavating because there was, quote unquote, in your words, very little snow. Very little. Right.
Those were my words.
Okay.
Compared to the first day, there was very little snow on the ground.
And in fact, you did not see any of the items that were collected or claimed to have been collected at 34 Fairview by Michael Proctor on February 11th, the day after you were there, correct? Did not see that item?
Did not see that item, no.
And did not see any of the items that you've seen that were claimed to have been collected by Michael Proctor on February 18th, a week later, correct?
Those items were not observed by me, or else I would have collected them.
We can take this down. I want to change gears for a second, Sergeant, if it's okay with you, and switch to the Waterfall Bar and Grill. You indicated that on direct examination, you reviewed video evidence and you had information that John O'Keefe and Karen Reed arrived at the Waterfall after leaving CF McCarthy's, correct?
That is correct.
I'd like to ask you about who your investigation revealed was there at the Waterfall when they arrived. What about Brian Higgins?
Yes, the investigation revealed Brian Higgins was at the Waterfall at their arrival.
And you learned that John O'Keefe and Karen Reed arrived at the Waterfall together, not separately, correct?
That is correct.
About what time did, according to your investigation, Mr. O'Keefe and Ms. Reed arrive at the Waterfall?
I believe it was 11:03, but I could be wrong. I could be wrong.
When they walked in, you've reviewed the video, correct?
Yes, we played it yesterday, yes.
When they walked in, Brian Higgins was already situated in the Waterfall, standing or sitting at a sort of a high top bar table, correct?
Brian Higgins was present. I don't know his exact location. The video would depict it.
You did learn that Brian Higgins, on January 29th, January 28th, going into January 29th, 2022, had what could be generally referred to as a romantic interest in Ms. Reed.
Objection.
Sustained.
Did you receive certain text messages from Brian Higgins during the course of your investigation?
I received extraction of his text messages. I did not receive any text messages.
Did you actually receive an extraction from his phone, or was it simply text messages that he supplied to you?
I got back with the man that I truly love. We're unexpectedly expecting.
Extraction of text messages on a CD and also printed out the same document.
Did you perform that extraction, or was that extraction performed at your request by Massachusetts State Police from his phone?
It was not performed by me, and it was not performed at my request.
Okay. So in fact, when you met with Brian Higgins, he simply provided you something that he said had been extracted from his phone.
Objection.
Sustained.
Did he provide you something?
Yes.
Did Brian Higgins indicate that he had taken those off of his phone?
Objection.
Sustained.
What was your understanding about what the items were, the pages of text messages that you received? What was your understanding about where they came from?
From his device and his communications with the defendant and Mr. John O'Keefe.
But you did not have a forensic extraction performed, correct?
That's correct.
And Brian Higgins never gave you his phone to perform a forensic extraction, correct?
That's correct.
So the items that you received were directly from him and him alone. Is that right?
He handed me the items. I don't know who else was involved. You said him alone. He handed me the items.
That's what I mean. You reviewed those text messages back and forth, correct?
It's been some time, but yes, I had.
And those purported to be, I think you already said, those purported to be two strings, I'm going to call them strings of texts. Some string text messages between Brian Higgins and John O'Keefe, correct?
Yes.
And some string text messages between Brian Higgins and Karen Reed, correct?
Yes.
Would you describe the text messages between Brian Higgins and Karen Reed that he presented to you as flirtatious in nature?
Oh.
Without having recently reviewed them in detail, I don't want to label it something without having complete understanding of the content. I'm not comfortable putting a label on something.
Well, how would you describe them? I mean, were these business texts?
No, these were, friendly communications. I don't want to put a label on it. They were communication between acquaintances or people that know each other. There was text message communication. As far as flirtations, I would have to take a look at the content of it for certain terms that would support that label.
Well, do you remember a text message exchange about a kiss that was shared?
Objection.
Sustained.
Do you remember any text message between the two of them that suggested a romantic interest, either one of them may have had based on the text messages?
Objection.
Sustained.
May we approach your Honor?
Yes.
Hey, what's up, guys? We're just watching this trial. I'm just gonna be chilling and doing whatever. Hopefully, skipping the commercials. I'm gonna try to answer stuff in chat. I am a rascal. Be doing rascally raccoon stuff all day. Hello. I am a fan. I am a huge fan. Super cheat, chat. I don't know the cheat secret code to get into the Apple Store. Yeah, you do. The secret code is your credit card. Just send me your credit card. Just type it right in the chat, Dill. No problem.
You're watching Strange Suspicion. We'll be right back.
I guess they're on a break for a while. I don't know. What time is it? It's only 10:30. They'll probably come back soon here.
I want to make you wait here, so we'll take our morning break now. We'll take a half an hour break.
Court, all rise, please. Jury exit, just fold your notebooks. Just step right up. Thank you.
They just say they're going to take their morning break. That's cool of them. All right.
I need you to stay for just a second, please, Sergeant. So how are we going to get, I know you're very careful about not talking to witnesses when they're on the stand. So you're to give Mr. Brennan copies of everything that we talked about, and somebody's got to give them to Sergeant Buchanan to review.
I have no problem with Mr. Brennan providing report number 11 and text message.
Okay. And I need copies as well.
Okay.
So if you can get them to Mr. McDermott so I can have them, that would be great.
I'm sorry?
No, that won't save time, actually, Mike. No, so Mr. McDermott will make copies. Thanks, Jim. All right, so we'll see you back here a half an hour. If you need me before then, let me know.
Yeah, it's too early. They're still awake. No snoring yet. But I guess they're taking a half-hour break. So, maybe I'll snore for a half hour. Hey guys, just gonna be waiting here until it comes back on. I don't know. I'm just sitting here finding something to play. Maybe I don't know what I'm doing. So I'm not trying to make a big production of anything. So you're here. You're here. Appreciate you.
Break free with the new Opera GX, the browser that puts you in control with a brand new design that frees up even more.
Oopsie daisy. Looks like we may have ran into a small technical difficulty. Don't worry. Strange suspicion will be right back, baby. Oh!
So, if you're wondering about this case, Karen Reed is accused of killing her boyfriend, and he was a police officer with her SUV. And this is the retrial that we're watching. Yeah, sorry guys, this is super boring, I know. Thanks for being here though. I'm gonna try to play some of our shorts that we made recently. Just give me a second here. Let's go here. What am I doing? Oh, great, no sound. Awesome. Okay.
The raccoon's playing with their meth pipe.
All right.
Oh, there's no. He's trying to smoke it.
All right. Thanks.
There's no way. All right. Enough fun and games.
Here. Huh?
Oh.
Yeah, he's on his way here.
Keep an eye. She was trying to take.
Yeah, it's going to be JCW versus GCW.
The world as we know it.
They shoot out the dirt. A stranger punched me in the mouth, but it ain't even hurt. There's bullets in the air. I can hear glasses breaking. There's no mistaking. The fucking earth is quaking. A burning chopper crashing through the house next door. The pilot got shot. I fucking shot him some more. Explosions going off. Sirens and alarms. I'm ready for keeping my hatchet man charm.
So you guys gotta come out to those matches at the gathering and show support for JCW because they're gonna beat the fuck out of GCW. You do.
Holy smokes. Went in June, supposed to last 8 days. Now they're coming
Came
back.
back in March.
Yeah.
The question circulating
That's
around
almost a
social
year.
media is where the heck did those Santa hats come from? Because there's no way you packed Santa hats in June for an 8-day trip. And that's where all the conspiracies started. Right now.
Good question. Very good question. Oh.
A federal search warrant, unsealed Friday, details a murder plot as part of a plan targeting President Donald Trump. The documents attribute that plot to 17-year-old Waukesha student Nikita Kasap. Charged in the shooting deaths of his mother, Tatiana, and stepfather, Donald Mayer, inside their home February 11. According to prosecutors, the teenager stayed inside the home with their bodies for 12 days.
Victim B body was appeared to have been deceased for some time, was unable to definitively identify who it was.
Police arrested Kasap in Kansas weeks later, finding him with his stepfather's car, gun, and $14,000. According to the records, Kasap shared an affinity for the neo-Nazi group, the Order of Nine Angles, and they also reference a 3-page manifesto quoted as saying, "As to why specifically Trump, I think it's obvious, by getting rid of the president and perhaps the vice president, that is guaranteed to bring some chaos." The records show Kasap on the platforms TikTok and Telegram discussed buying a drone to use in an attack. And investigators say he told a classmate, quote, "When they saw 10 consecutive attacks in the news, it would have been him." A federal search warrant.
So, but I'm also having connectivity problems here. I might need to run upstairs and see if she may be upstairs. If I can have them.
Sure. And Judge, it sounds like just one witness. We're asking for sequestration, but that may be a moot point.
All right. Please, just here.
Across the record.
So let me tell you something about JC Dub, all right? We got the flaming fist of Two Tough Tony. We got that neon ninja standing on the shoulders of the juggalos, doing front flips onto the opponents below. But you know what makes JCW the best in all of sports entertainment? Is we got you, juggalos up in this bitch. So let me tell you something about.
Ariel, कौन है? कौन है? Ariel, कौन है? कौन है?
I think it's like,
कौन है?
like that movie Kingpin, the lady, she's like that.
You're watching Strange Suspicion. We'll be right back.
Witch wrapped in Africa, real skinwalker, man turning into cow.
Yeah. What?
Mo. He said no. No. He said no. He said no.
No. Wow, I'm a cow. No.
Hi, Juggalos, and
A woman steps out of her home to find an alligator right on her property. It was definitely a first of its kind call to Sterling Heights police. When this dentist walked outside, a seatbelt was out Thursday morning, not the pearly whites she expected.
Everybody's like, there's an alligator under your car. Oh my God, seriously?
If you didn't know, gator is not exactly native to Sterling Heights.
Oh my God, I was in disbelief. I'm like, in Michigan?
We're told probably someone's pad who snuck out or got dumped, making a new home off Ryan Road near 59. The boys in blue, Sterling Heights police called in, a little confused, keeping their distance, calling it backup from the Reptilium Zoo in Utica.
One of the officers pushed him from one side.
Doing your way. All right, I'm backing up so he comes this way.
He started slowly walking to the other side and she grabbed him.
I know, oh yeah. Yeah, a woman steps out of her home.
Do you think there could be a Bigfoot hiding out in crack houses and shit? Hiding in crack house basements and chilling? You never know.
What?
Do you think there could be?
Night Walker.
We got a lot of footage of these things.
What is that? Oh yeah. Yeah, I've seen these.
What the? It does look like a sheet of stilts.
Yeah, and it's all lit up, like translucent, like illuminated, right?
Yeah.
It's light.
Looks really bright.
Wow. What is that?
It does kind of
It's
look like a
those walking
skinwalker.
stick
though.
things.
Yeah.
What is that?
That's a legend.
Holy shit! The great Toledo! Well, that's pretty good. This is only the second contestant.
There are people who wear clothes. This guy is amazing.
Are we live right now?
Yeah, we're live right now.
Okay, video. I got a message for the people.
Okay, cool.
Life is very short. You could get a diagnosis tomorrow. A family member could get hit by a bus. Take it seriously, but also fucking let it loose. Because it can end tomorrow. You know what I mean? So it's an adventure and treat it like one.
And where can they find you?
Tommy G, YouTube. That's it.
just change my channel sometimes. Thursday night on the what? Thursday night on what you touch on. Maybe that song is a little annoying. I'm sure it's not really good. Everyone's cool. Like,
When are they gonna come back?
Is for Chester Draws. I told you I'd make an exploding video. I was going to do a whole rundown about how firecrackers suck for kids these days. But like I said, see that little bitty guy right there? This is an old school cherry bomb from the 60s. And I wanted to do like a build up of what we got these days and what they had back then. But I just figured I'd skip to the chase and just blow a mailbox up with one of these old little, they don't look like much, right? I'm going to set some cameras up with slow-mo and regular and all that bullshit and try to do it right. I was going to set it up. I was going to blow up my own mailbox. Instead, I'm going to set a few cameras up and blow this one up. All right. Jesus Christ. All right, here's what an old school cherry bomb does to a mailbox. All other firecrackers just pop. This one might do some damage. I think this phone's going to be on for reals. I got a slow motion over there. What are you doing, slow-mo? All right, here we go. This is how kids lose their fingers. Oh, shit. Jesus Christ, dude, that was quick. Hey, Dr. Phil, I didn't wear safety glasses. Bonus footage. Here's the bottom of the mailbox. There's the crater of ground zero impact. Oh, wow. Kind of looks like a... Oh, that could be some kind of face. Looks like Dr. Phil on a good day. As of bonus footage, my friend that was supposed to be filming in slow-mo, he actually accidentally hit time lapse. So as a bonus, here comes some, well, one outtake. Hello?
Hello? Yes? What do you want? Yeah, that was crazy, Dill. That was really crazy, dude. Why would you do something like that? That's so dangerous. Dangerous, dangerous person. That's okay. I guess. Don't get hurt. Now back to this shit. What'd you say? Should play a short from the channels on the bottom so we can see them. What's that mean? I don't know what that means. Anywho, hopefully they'll be back soon. I'm getting bored, damn it. And I can't like just play random shit because I don't know. I don't know what to play.
go a little bit more smoothly from here on. All right, Mr. Jackson, whenever you're ready.
Thank you, Your Honor. May I approach? Sergeant, I've handed you a document in addition to what's been marked as evidence, item 111. There's a document that's heavily redacted. Do you recognize, or do you see that document?
I do.
Do you see a word on that document?
Yes, I do.
Does that appear to be a redacted form of the document that is the same document or the same page or copy of that page that you saw this morning from those notes?
Yes, it is.
Okay. I'd like to have that marked as next in order, the redacted document with the court's permission.
Okay.
And with the court's permission,
Hold on.
sure.
Is it
Oh.
114?
Your Honor, may I, with the court's permission, put a side by side of the single word that we discussed at sidebar from evidence item 111 and what's been marked as 114?
Is there an objection?
There is.
Yes. Not at this time, Mr. Jackson, no.
In your opinion, having seen those two words next to each other, do they appear to be the same or similar handwriting?
In my opinion, they appear very similar, yes.
Okay, thank you. May I inquire with counsel for just a second? Sure. Thank you.
Ready to get paid for your valuables? Don't miss the 3-day-only buying event at Cooper and Binkley in Brighton, May 20th.
May I approach?
Yes. I see it now.
Of course.
Thank you.
Thank you. Sergeant, could you just flip through that briefly and tell me if you generally recognize what that document
Absolutely.
is?
I do.
Thank you, Sergeant. What is that document generally?
Generally, it appears to be screen captures of a text message conversation.
Is that the document that you earlier referred to as having received from Brian Higgins?
It's a printout of the document, yes.
You saw something in electronic format, I take it,
Yes.
and you reviewed it on a computer.
Yes.
Did you receive the electronic file on a thumb drive or a CD or something like that?
I did.
Okay. And this appears to be a true and accurate representation of that electronic copy that you received from Brian Higgins.
To the best of my understanding, yes.
And is that document reflective of the text messages that Mr. Higgins indicated to you were between the string, as I use that word, between Brian Higgins and Karen Reed?
This is what was provided, to the best of my understanding, and now has been printed out.
Okay. With the court's permission, I'd like to ask the witness to read the text messages that he was provided by Brian Higgins.
So we're going to mark this
For identification only.
The EE for identification.
You're certainly not asking him to read this whole document.
I expect to.
All right.
I'm going to see counsel.
What's up, everybody in chat? I might as well say everybody's name while we're sitting here. I see Hawkeyes, Fudge Salmon, Whoop Whoop 420, Dillhole, Cyborg Mama, My G, EC Juggalo. Who else we got up in here? Oh, Weird Bob. Shout out to Weird Bob. Thanks. Literally, I thought I was just going to be able to sit back and watch this trial with you guys, but turns out I got a host. Wasn't expecting that, so I'll just keep playing these tracks of music that I've made and just try to keep it going until they come back on. I don't know. They're probably going to come back on and then like go to lunch, so that's my guess.
Ambitious as we can be. So there was a big stack that of messages that are going to be marked as the next exhibit. And I have two instructions for you folks. First is, as I've told you before you consider any electronic communication in your deliberations, you must first find that it is more likely true than not that the person who authored or sent or created or transmitted the communication was in fact here, the defendant, or Brian Higgins. If you do not find that it is more likely true than not that Ms. Reed was the person who authored or created or transmitted the electronic communication, or Brian Higgins was the person who authored or created or transmitted the communication, then you may not consider that electronic communication at all in deciding your case. Now, if it gets past that and you do find that that burden has been met, these messages are not being offered to show the truth of the statement. They're simply to show that this information was in fact provided to the Mass State Police for their investigation. Those are the instructions. All right, with that, Mr. Jackson, go right ahead.
Thank you, Your Honor. I appreciate that.
Yes, I'm going to let the witness have that pack. Oh, he's got one. Oh, you know what, Chrissy, I'll take one back. The one for ID will now be the exhibit, and I'll take the other one.
Of course.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Sergeant Buchanan, do you have the document in front of you that's been marked as Exhibit 115?
I do.
If you could, starting at the beginning, do those purport to be text messages between Brian Higgins and Karen Reed?
Yes, they are.
Does that printout accurately reflect what you received in electronic form from Brian Higgins during your interview?
Yes.
Okay. If you could start at the beginning and read the text string indicating the date of the text, if it's dated, who it's from, who it's to, and the content.
Yes, sir. The text messages begin Wednesday, January 12th at 8:27 p.m. Incoming text message to Brian Higgins' phone from Karen Reed. Hey, Brian, it's the weed whacker. The response is a question mark, followed by a picture of a 6-pack of Smirnoff Ice screwdriver in appears to be a package store cooler, followed by a YO response. And that is it for January 12th, Wednesday. Do you want me to continue, sir?
Yes. May I have just a moment, Your Honor? Going back to the Smirnoff container, that was from whom and to whom? For the picture of the Smirnoff.
It appears it was from Brian Higgins to Karen Reed.
Okay. If you could make sure to delineate from whom and to whom each text is
Every time?
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Yes, and go ahead and proceed.
Thursday, January 13th, 9:24 a.m. From Karen Reed to Brian Higgins. Did you try those Smirnoff? There is a haha acknowledgement response to that text message by Brian Higgins. The next page, it's the same bubble, but continue on the next page. I will repeat. Did you try those Smirnoff screwdrivers? Question mark. I stopped at the Hilly for one last night. A Bitmoji showing teeth. That is sent from Karen Reed to Brian Higgins.
If you could, and I hate to ask this of you, but if you could tell us who it's from before the content, for instance, from Karen Reed to Brian Higgins, content. That would just be a little easier, I think,
Okay.
in flow.
The last one was from Karen Reed. She stated, did you try those Smirnoff? And that she stopped by at the Hilly last night for one. From Brian Higgins to Karen Reed, haha, followed by same person. How did you get my digits? Question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark. Karen Reed to Brian Higgins, the Melissa and Leto show. Brian Higgins to Karen Reed, ha, ha. Brian Higgins to Karen Reed, I thought you creeped John's phone. Brian Higgins to Karen Reed, ha, ha. Karen Reed to Brian Higgins, no way, with an emoji, X person holding an X in front of them. I was the last person in Greeter, Canton, who didn't have your pound sign, number sign. I think even Carrie has it.
I'm going to see counsel at sidebar for just a minute, please.
And again with the sidebar. Wow.
24 hours straight. 24 chefs face 24.
We're trying to make this easier for everybody to either read or listen to or look at. So we're just going to take a minute. We think that we have that this document here. And also to make it a little bit easier for everybody, Sergeant Buchanan, you do not have to describe the emojis. You don't have to say anything about what the pictures are, and you don't have to say the punctuation now that we'll be able to have it. But you are being asked to read which text is from whom. Maybe if we agree upon the color, you won't have to say that. Can there be an agreement with that, Council?
We can do that.
I'll stipulate that the blue bubbles appear to be Mr. Higgins.
And the gray.
Bubbles appear to be Mr. Reed, the text response.
Okay.
That's agreed.
All right. I appreciate that. So you can just read the screen or read what you have in front of you.
Do you want me to start at the beginning or?
No. Let's just go. Let's just start where you ended, if you could, please. All right. Could we turn the lights down? Can you see it, Sergeant, with the lights off?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Thank you.
I just don't give my personal number to anyone. How would Carrie have my number? Melissa had it. I actually don't know if Carrie does. Just felt like everyone had it. Haha. I knew she did. Sorry you felt neglected. Haha. So no dice on the Smirnoff? I have not tried it. Saw it in the store the other day and thought of you. I laughed out loud. Don't give Carrie my digits. Thought of me and everyone's grandfather. I won't give your digits to anyone. You don't like Carrie? I have no issues with Carrie. Just don't want her having my jack. Saving you as Karen, screwdriver, or weed whacker. Need to think about it a little. I'd prefer weed whacker. That's to think about nicknames. We were tossing around the idea of a short vacay with the current show. Wanted to see if you were game. You don't have a say? Vacation? Where? I know. They need to happen organically. I'm the queen of nicknames. Was just going to rent a beach house in Fort Laud. Something quick and easy. I'm queen of vacays too. Always a good time. I'm going to Nashville next month, 19th through the 21st, for a benefit. One of our guys got shot in the head. You guys should come. So you claim. Advertisement. Jesus, is he alive? Was he from Massachusetts? Yes, he is alive, not from MA. We were thinking late March. I guess the guy in his group is friends with Old Dominion Band. Kid Rock's supposed to be there too. I have a tough time with country. I was a Kid Rock fan back in the day. I agree. Of course you were. From Brockton. LOL. That's how I got my street cred. Funny. I did know you had any. LOL. Carrie said you tag along. No one would say that about me. How would I know? We all frequent the same watering hole. I don't know Carrie well. She talks about herself a lot, but I guess so does everyone. I don't ask questions, just make observations, assess, and decide. I am quiet. That's a good policy. You can read most people in a few minutes. Excuse me, mins. Yep, for sure. You go out with last night? Myself. I only had a drink and a half. Sadly, I know everyone at this point. Lame. Why is that bad? BC. That's how much I go in there. What do you do for work? I've never had a problem going to bar/restaurant solo. I go there a little. I'm a college professor. Solo is cool. I was in adjunct previously. Oh, really? Did you mention that? Anna Maria, Quincy College, and BHCC. I teach afternoons and work downtown during the day. What is BHCC? University of Southern Charleston, aka Bunker Hill Community College. Oh, nice. Trust is life. Line from Good Will Hunting in the classroom at BHCC. Funny, a savant from Brockton. I'm not making fun of BHCC. My parents met at community college. Fall River writes, you're very random. How so? You just are. I don't think so. What's random? Haha. I had no idea who this was last night, for a few minutes anyways. I mean, what's random about me? I think I'm pretty predictable. How so? You must go around beeping at a lot of weed whackers, excuse me. Nope, never. It was my one-time thing. Sounds like I'm scattered and all over the place. I learned my lesson. You have your shit together. That was mortifying. I am still really sorry. Not completely, but for the most part, yes. Sure you are. One thing I don't think you was sensitive. When was I sensitive? To the weed whacking incident. I just snapped when I think guys are being creeps. Can't help it. I'm not a creep. No, you're not a creep. Nope. You're kind of a loner, which I used to be. Not really. I have a ton of buddies, but I only let a handful of friends in that I am tight with. So you think you got me figured out? Circle of trust. Yeah, I said loner, not loser. I assume you know a lot of people? You never really can figure anyone out completely. Your dad died when you were young? He died in March of 2020. I am so not a loser. You won't figure me out, LOL. No one is a loser. I just didn't mean loner to imply friendless. I'm sorry, that's recent. It wasn't COVID, was it? Cancer. I know you date girls who don't lock the house behind them, and you arrive private and observant. I'm sorry. What kind? Lung, brain, kidney, and pelvis. How do you know all these things? LOL. You're funny. Yikes, wow. That's rough. Jesus. I'm sorry. We chat a lot at the hillside. Don't be sorry. Life is hard sometimes. I always figure it out. Who chats? Life is hard, but losing people is the hardest. So I'm sorry. We chat. That all you got WeChat? Sure, you're from Brockton. Spit it out. You and I chatted about the girl who kept forgetting the door lock. Oh, she has been out of play for like 3 months now. Out of rotation? Nah, just out of play. I am solo, no rotation. I am not a hoe. Solo? Solo, like no rotation, or woman for that matter. Not locked down. Haha. Good for you. That's the best way to be. Yep. Has its benefits for sure. Are you working? Remotely. Oh, tough life. Live like a queen. I just got a Saturday invite. Did you say yes? Not yet, but did respond. What did you say, Mr. Elusive? No, I just don't want to intrude on your couple's night. Haha, I am shy. We prefer to hang out with W non-couples. Bob Gallery is probably coming too, solo. We'll probably do cards or something at some point. Some PT, excuse me. I'm inviting you. Haha. John said, quote, Brian is being wishy-washy now, end quote. Haha. Did you tell him to text me? No. You cranky now? Haha, no. Just stop being so anti-couples. Most couples don't even like each other. Name a few. Name a few. I don't know. All of them? They all want to hang out with single people? I need a drink. I had a blueberry beer. I'm jealous. Hey, I'm trying to menu plan for Saturday, Mr. Elusive. Don't count on me. Boo. Haha. I am sure you will get over it. Just got my first drink. Where? Brick House. You tied one on last night? I was just thinking about you. Haha. Yes, 4:30 a.m. came early this morning. Eek, that's early. You out late with the Commodores? Solo? Yeah, but you're always lining up your after party. Nope.
Break free with the new Opera GX, the browser that puts you in control.
I know, I'm funny. Haha. What's on your mind? Nada. Just about to start cooking. Okay. What's on yours? I'm going to a Hillside Regulars 60th tomorrow. This could be a new low for me. Who?
Detective, if I could interrupt 1 second. When there is a date that's delineated, could you just state the date out loud so the jurors follow the date progression?
The next...
starting with the next one.
I'm saying the next text message date or
Yes, sir.
date within?
Where the
Yes,
above
absolutely.
or below the bubbles.
Yep. So this screen here is Friday, January 13th at 3:33 p.m.
Thank you.
I believe I stopped before Bob Clinton. Everybody can't stand him. I detest him. His breath smells like ass. OMG, always. His daughter and I have mutual friends. I actually don't mind him when he's socially distant. I think he's friendly. Why detest? Yeesh. Talks like an ass clown. Maybe I'm being too hard. He just says crazy shit. Doesn't know his audience. Geez. Is he different from anyone else in there? Haha. His wife and daughter are cooler than he is. I like his wife. Never met the daughter. A nurse? Yes. Her fiance is a firefighter. By coincidence with people I grew up with. Crazy. Sunday, January 16th, 12:59 a.m. You're nuts. Foul ball. You stink. You suck. And you're double. Trouble. You're hot. Are you serious or messing with me? No, I'm serious. Feeling is mutual. Is that bad? How long have you thought that? Are you okay driving? You don't want to stay here? I am fine. I have an office at the PD. You didn't answer the question. Rather you stay here? I wish. I think you're messing with me. Why do you think that? Because this is so out of left field. Where did these feelings come from? I just think you're like me. Meaning, do you have your own kids? I have no kids. How am I like you? Hello? Aren't we alike? I think so. So why did you get my number and reach out to me? Shoot straight with me. I told you, I just think we're alike, right? Yes, agree. Now what? I don't know. Shouldn't you know? Do you like me? Yes. From jump. When was jump? First time I saw you. When was that? Hillside for sure. When were you interested? I don't know. You're just my type. You think you can handle me? I thought you were happy. How do you know if I'm happy? I just assumed. Are you to handle? What do you like about me? I just feel like you're from my neighborhood. Yeah, ditto. And I think you're hot. You really think that? I have always thought that about you. What? That you're hot, smart, witty. But I didn't think you were interested. Witty? Yeah, meaning quick with a response. Tell me why you got my number and reached out to me. Just thought we were the same, from the same neighborhood. Are you afraid to say what's in your mind? On? No. Didn't I? I am glad I stopped by. I should have come earlier. Do you really live in Mansfield? Yeah, I was basically begging you. You don't have to beg me. Beg. Huh? I will give you whatever you want. How are you texting right now? Ugh. Leaving me hanging. No. Kids? Kinda. How am I texting? Is everyone asleep? I'm just wide awake on my phone. Yes, they are. I should have stayed, LOL. So now what? Yes, you should have. That would have been distracting. So no what? Now. Now what? Ball's in your court. What do you want? Loaded question. What do you want? I asked you. Nope. You initiated this. Spit it out. Hey, we're single and we don't have kids. We can do whatever we want. Don't you have a boyfriend? Where are you? Canton. Where? My office at the PD. Why are you going to Mansfield? Where is that? Canton PD. I have a house there from before I reconnected with John. Oh, I feel like you're not really saying what's on your mind. Do you like me? Yes, clearly. Come over to my house. When? When works for you? Whoever, whenever. When works for you? I asked you first. I think you're messing with me. I'm glad you came over tonight. Me too. Ball's in your court. What do you want, Karen? You look great tonight. I don't know. What do you want? You always do. Yeesh, really? Why? I look great? You're full of it. I think you're hot. I always have thought that. Just have not revealed my thoughts. I'm hot for the hillside. Low comps. Knock it off. You're hot, period. Are you glad you walked me out? Yes. Are you? Def. Yes. Are you going home tonight or tomorrow AM? We kissed, right? Is this a trick question? I don't know when I'm going home. I am selling my house. What a trick question. Are you moving to Canton? I am following your lead with this. I live here, but I have a property in Enfield. Why my lead? I don't want any responsibility. You started this, right? Why did you get my number and each out of me and each out to me? Still have not told me. Sorry, should I not have? I am fine with it. Just don't know why you can't answer. You're mad at me? OMG. No, not at all. You're being silly. I told you. I just think you're like me, and I am attracted to you a lot. Feelings mutual. I just never saw this coming. Why? Because I just assumed you were happy with your situation. I was, but things have deteriorated. Why? How so? What did Melissa say when you asked for my number? It is very, very complicated. He and I dated when we were kids, and then his sister died, and everything got fucked up. He seemed very into you. I just told Melissa that I had your number, but lost it. That's cute. She wasn't suspicious? No, she's great. Does she know you like me? She's a sweetie. We just agreed that you're great. What does that mean? I was jealous that she had your number. Look, like you're either all in or you're out. Why would you be jealous? I am not attracted to her at all. I have always been attracted to you. Really? Yes. Since the first time I saw you, we would have fun. Where are you? I told you, Canton PD, my office. So are you selling your place and moving to Meadows? Yeah, but where is that? I have had all my shit here for a couple of years, and my house has been vacant, but I'd like to get closer to the water. Are you breaking up or staying together? I don't know. He hooked up with another girl on vacation. I am very close to his niece. It is a very fucked up situation. When was that? And how did you find out he hooked up? I don't want to complicate your situation. We went away for New Year's, the four of us. I put the kids to bed and found him in the lobby of our hotel, all over one of our friends. Whatever. It doesn't matter. It does matter. Did they bang? Does that matter? Sorry, I was just asking. I was just trying to figure shit out. It doesn't really matter. Okay, I won't ask again. I don't care. It doesn't matter. Okay, hear you loud and clear, Karen. Oh, okay. Why are you getting your thing all twisted up over simple questions, Thong? I am not, am I? You're kind of getting defensive. Not at all. What is the question? Do you feel guilty texting me? No. Okay. What do you want from me? Nothing. Do you want anything from me? I would hang out. Oh, gee, thanks. OMG. What am I supposed to say? You're being tough on me. None of us is married. True. So game on? We can say whatever we want. Game on? You sent mixed messages. I wish I stayed. Okay, game on then. Kinda. Can you hang? Sure. I hope you toss and turn tonight.
The future of trading is here.
I've been very sick. I had colon cancer and 10 surgeries in 18 months. I'm a wreck. I had no idea. Are you okay now? I never get what I want, just what I need. I am okay. What do you need? What need to be content? What can I do to make you happy? Haha, don't worry. I've always been very happy. You talk in riddles. Just tell me why you contacted me, huh? What's the big deal? I told you. Just think you're Like me. What does that mean? Like you want to hang with me? You asked why I contacted you. Yes. Excuse me. Yeah, I did ask. We are attracted to each other, right? Reasonable question. Yes, 100%. Okay. We did kiss earlier. No? I think you initiated that. No? Yep. Do I owe you an apology? OMG. No. Why are you being sensitive? I am not. Kinda. No. Excuse me. Never. What do you want from me? What's on the table? What do you want ideally? The real deal. Sunday, January 16th, 7:37 a.m. Doesn't exist. Haha. Sunday, January 16th, 5:53 p.m. So you like Hennessy XO? Sunday, January 16th, 7:15 p.m. I am hurting so bad. Yeah, me too. The Currens went after it again at noon today. No way. This was about 2 hours before you came over. Haha. I am heading for drinks soon. Really? Yeah. Tuesday, January 18th, 5:09 p.m. What's on tap? Haha. What does that mean? Usually means, what are you up to? Cute. I just wrapped work. Unpacking some groceries. You? What's on tap? Also unpacking crap for my car. Anything good? Nothing on tap. Shame. You were ghost yesterday. I can't be the cruise director every day. Shame. Julie McCoy? Wish I was at my cave house in front of the fire sipping a drink. Wish I knew how to use my fireplace. From Love Boat. How old is your bad self? Haha, that was my guess. 42 next month. I know the Love Boat. I was more Brady Bunch. Haha, what day? 2/26. Nice. You're just a tad poke. Pole. Got ya. When is the next party? Pole. Oops. It's all relative. What pole and poke? I'd have a party every weekend if it were up to me. No. 42 equals Ted pole. Oh. I keep reminding myself that aging is a privilege. The better parties are at my house. No kids. Why are they better? Well, first, BC, there's no kids. You were ghost yesterday. Thought I heard the last of you. Phones work both ways. I don't want to disturb you, or you could be otherwise engaged. I don't know your routine. I didn't use the word engaged, did I? Huh? Engaged? As like doing something with someone? Yes, that's what I thought you meant. Are you being fresh today? No. Now that you sobered up. Haha. I felt sober next to everyone else on Saturday. Good point. You're still T trouble. Haha. Why am I? Just playing with you. What is that? Whiskey with a big ice cube. What kind of whiskey? Jameson, right? Cherry in middle. What good does that do? Are you in W Rocks? So good, yeah. Do you have a 4:30 a.m. bell tomorrow? Why do you ask? Trying to figure out how many whiskeys you're going to have? Depends. I don't restrict myself from having fun. How many Hennessy XOs you having? None. I have none at my house. Haha. I am not really trouble. Want me to pick you up next time I go to the base? Usually cheaper and tax-free. Just a little based on your conduct. The base? Military base. I go through the Henny fast. I shop there a lot. I can as a veteran. My conduct? I'm not married. I'm the only one who does everything right. What kind of veteran? Where is the base? Dude, chillax. Teasing you. Are you serious? Veteran from Iraq. I can go to any base, but usually Hanscom in Bedford or down the Cape. Which base down the Cape? Which branch? Army. I'm not abnormally sensitive. Joint Base Cape Cod. I won't be so hard on you. Oh my God, you're not. You called me trouble. That makes me sound bad. I was just playing with you. You weren't, but that's okay. Stop being sensitive, please. I am not. Okay, so what's up? Did you figure out how many whiskeys? You mean tonight? Yes. Not sure. I am flexible and adaptable. Why are you so curious? Are you drinking? I haven't had a drink yet. Just want to see what you're up. Looking for an influencer. My day was long. Influenced? How? Are you in Canton or Mansfield tonight? Influenced to have a drink, even though it's Tuesday, in Mansfield. How often do you stay there? Is it a nice crib, house, or condo? I stay here once or twice a week. House. I guess it's nice. I like it. How long have you owned it? How many beds, rooms? 2017 or 18? 5 bedrooms. What? Why so big? I don't know. It's an old colonial. It has a lot of bedrooms. More than you clearly need. Are you moving to Canton? I know, seriously. Some rooms I only go into dust. Not anytime soon. I'm there for most of the time, but sometimes it's a lot. A lot, why? Do you even know what you want or who? Because I went from being solo to trying to give attention to kids who aren't mine. And I never wanted kids. I thought you were in this happy relationship. Everyone is happy at Hillside. Oh, God. You avoid things. It's just a very, very complicated dynamic with the 4 of us. He isn't cut out for what he's doing, and the kids present constant issues. I think he believes he is doing the right thing. Well, of course he is, but his heart isn't in it. It's only because he was very, very close to his sister. I know how you feel, kinda. I was married, and when I met her, she had a 2.5-year-old. I went from being single to being a dad. It's hard. I am divorced since 2017 and have no kids. I try very hard, but they are very spoiled, and they're not my family. My parents keep telling me I'd feel different if they were mine or my own sisters. Then I told you he got drunk and sloppy on New Year's Eve while we were away, and that has really affected me. What did he exactly do? I never got married, and now somehow I'm arguing with someone about raising kids. Why won't you tell me? He was a puddle all day and then disappeared. Then I found him all over friend's sister in the lobby of our hotel, and she's gross. which I think may actually be worse. Not sure. Oh God, did they bang? So I was the kids celebrating New Year's without him, which shouldn't be my role. No, I doubt it. He was a mess. Was it the first time with her, or do you think there were others? I don't really think there were others. I'm with him all the time. He never seems to want to go anywhere without me. But honestly, the issues with the kids bother me more than him actually cheating. They're constant, and it feels like lose, lose. You clearly have a lot of feelings swirling inside of you. Yeah, it's very complicated. Sorry for the rant. You can vent, babe.
Ready to get paid for your valuables? Don't miss the 3-day only buying event at Cooper and Binkley.
Basically, I just feel like I spread myself too thin, and sometimes it's thankless. You probably felt that way too. I did at times. It was one, not two, thankfully. Want to grab a drink? If you gave me some notice, I could have. You said you were adaptable. I am, but I have my work truck with me and not my personal. Do you get angry when you don't get your way? That sounds like an excuse. I rarely get my way. I don't make excuses. I don't make excuses. If I don't want to deal with someone, I tell them. Then I am a ghost. Why do you even want to hang with me? Don't we already hang out? I don't make excuses. Work truck, personal truck. What does that doesn't sound like a massive problem. I end up drinking with you at least once a week, I'd say. I can't use my work truck for transportation to go drink. You think so? What makes you so sure? Probably would be fun. I think I see you about once a week at a bar. No? Not lately, but yes. Okay. So you asked why I want to hang out. I'm just saying that I already hang out with you. Yeah, but we have never one-on-one. Does going to a friend's house qualify as transportation to drink? Yeah, because I can't just have one. Can't drive that banged up. Have none then. There's 5 bedrooms here. Does mine have a lock on the door? Haha, LOL. I don't even know. I think so. You probably have a spare key. I don't know if I ever shut and locked a door here. Funny. Trust me, I am tempted. Grab the Hennessy. Thanks, doll. Funny. I am confused. You don't feel guilty in inviting me over? Should I? I don't know. Who knows what you feel? Only know what you said when you were drinking Hennessy. Haha. Geez, I just explained everything, I thought. Wow. You get angry easy. What are you talking about? I'm not angry, at the least. Okay, good. And I haven't had a single drink today. Okay. I don't really think I should feel guilty. Why is that? Why should I not? Dude, I am just asking. Don't get your thong all twisted up. Yeah, I just don't know what the question was. You have no impact on my thong? I think I try my best to do the right by people, and sometimes people suck. And I'm not married, nor do I have kids. I agree, but you kind of have a live-in boyfriend. You act like you act like I ask dumb questions. Yeah, kind of. But it's been a long time and there's ups and downs. So at some point, you have to think more rationally. Do you plan on leaving him? I'm sorry. I don't think they're dumb. It's just hard back and forth on text to understand the question. When you ask what day earlier, re my birthday, I thought for a full minute that you meant what day did I use to watch the Brady Bunch. And I had typed a text every school day at 4 and 4:30. I meant what day was your B-day. I don't have any plans at the moment in either direction. Sometimes I go back and forth. Yeah, I figured that out. What's your interest in me? I assume people have been interested in you before. True. First, I think you're fun to talk to. I like sizing other people up. And you seem to be private, which I also like, and probably pretty independent too. So I am a ton of fun. I am super private and do not talk out of school. I am safe. Does that make sense? I am all of that and more. Safe? Like I am private. Don't talk out of school with what I do or who I hang with. Do I aggravate you? Haha, no. According to John, you may occasionally talk out of school. He said that about me? But that's none of my business. With respect to what exactly? None of my biz. So then why invite me to your house party? Now I am aggravated. Tonight's house party or last week? OMG, why? Last week. Like, why would he talk shut about me? Because we all like you. Everyone does. Geesh. You just said he talked shit about me. He wasn't talking shit at all. He always says how much he likes you. Just mentioned Brian does all right for himself. He has not said one negative thing about you ever. I just didn't think you were that private. That's all. I am about a lot of things. Don't be so sensitive. I am good. Oh, geez. Are your panties in a twist now? Stop. Nah, my boxers are just fine. Okay. You're not going to run your work truck through the gears tonight? I thought you were tons of fun. No, I am not. As much as I would like to. Moving on to the next call. Huh? Will you stop? You sensitive again? I can't really follow your thought process. You keep kind of insulting me a little. I am still confused why you want to hang with me. It's also out of left field. No, I am not. Are you single? Yes. I don't think it's out of left field. Wasn't I already begging you to come over last Saturday? You getting my number from Melissa and reaching out to me. And then on vacay and probably a few other occasions. You didn't really beg. I asked at least twice. How do people usually reach out to each other? Why would I have thought you had any interest in me? Usually do it when they do live with someone. Do not. Maybe, maybe not. So you have sent me signs before? Did I miss them? John and I have had a lot of ups and downs, and we already did this nearly 20 years ago. And there's kids involved that get attached and things get muddy. I don't know what the answer is, but I feel very strongly that I've put my best effort in with all three of them and the extended family too. At some point, it gets frustrating and my actual feelings take precedence. I get it. I am not denying that or that it gets tough. Do you remember anything you said to me the other night? I'm just trying to explain where I'm coming from. Yes. I get it. I deleted it because I didn't want to do my own text walk of shame. But I'm pretty sure I remember everything. Okay. So don't you think it would complicate and confuse your situation if we hang out? Fair question. Probably. Do you only do things with simply that simplify your life? Nope. I complicate my life on the regular. Yeah, so does everyone else. Just so you know, I thought you were extremely hot off the rip. Amazing personality. I could go on and on, but I do not. Want to pump your shut up too much. Thanks for saying that, but low comps at Hillside. You know how to ruin something nice. I frequent other places. John has showed me about 5 times the Ring video of me walking you out on Saturday, and my voice and my accent are killing me softly. What? Yeah, he has cameras everywhere. You cops. Jesus. He like, Christ, are you guys hooking up? OMG, great. I don't need your drama, dude. No, it's fine. Seriously? I am serious. You legit planted one on me. I know where the cameras are anyway, duh. Oh my God, Bruins. So your slick move isn't on there? Of course not. OMG, I almost. It was a peck anyway. I kissed Carrie and gay Jeff too. Yeah, weak, I agree. LOL, funny. So now he is jealous of me? No, I told you he likes you a lot, which makes this worse. You said or did something at the bar last week, and he goes, I like Brian more and more. I think he is a good dude, too. Yeah, he is. Funny. What's your end game? What do you want from me? You will just confuse the shot out of yourself. Shit. Because I am a lot of fun. So am I. I'm sure I'm more fun than you. How so? Details. I don't know. I hate people on the whole, but I've been told by many people that I'm a lot of fun. I don't do anything half-ass, nothing. So what do you want from me? I don't know. I just like you so I reached out. You have zero idea? Nope.
See everything that's new at Weight Watchers. You can now get access to GLP-1s if.
What now? Why, oh God? Because I need some direction. Well, I'm not an FG oracle, sorry. That's actually funny. Do you eventually get what you want? I told you, rarely. So you're a quitter, a realist. So you reached out to me? A ballsy move. Now what? The things I worked the hardest for have meant the most. Does Melissa know you dig me? Ballsy? Not really. I already know you. True. But you have a man. I figured if you text with Melissa, you'd definitely text with me. She isn't trying to hang with me. Of course she is. Plus, I never really texted with her other than to see if they were headed out. I asked you over. Is what? You made excuses. That's fine. But I'm not asking again. She doesn't like me like that. I'm sure she does. What makes you so sure? BC, she said, I'd love to set Brian up with my sister. She deserves such a good guy like him. That doesn't mean she wants to. Bang me, himself. And I think Lito is kind of a dink, so I'm sure Melissa likes you a wee bit. Herself. Yeah, He is interesting. Have you always had trouble accepting compliments? Yeesh. No. It at all. All yours came to me after a day of drinking. You were way more all over me that day. So what? Don't most compliments come that way? Like all over me with compliments and how you felt. It was 3:30 a.m. It was fun. I've complimented you today, too, and kicked my nuts in. Oh my God, how? If I had more notice, I would have grabbed a drink somewhere. So I am all set with. That's fine, but I am not asking again. Well, it was 7 p.m., and I'm super cool. So right now, asking again. Excuse me. So right now, asking again. Coming to your house would have been bad for the both of us. For starters, you wouldn't have wanted me to leave. Now equals not. That sounds good. That's trouble. Why? Because you would have made me stay, locked me in your room. No, I wouldn't have. Haha, you wish. I don't share a bed with anyone ever. I have my own room in Canton. What? Yeah, I think sharing a bed is archaic. Is that the one you wanted me, TK, stay in? You sit like to be spooned? You don't? Not for more than a minute or two. Weird. You would rather sleep alone? I've got to make my sleep count. So doesn't everyone? Honestly, I am the world's lightest sleeper. I can hear an ant crawling across the floor, and I wake up almost hourly, which isn't fair to whoever I'm sleeping with. Okay, bet Melissa isn't like that. Haha. Lori wouldn't like that. I know for a fact Melissa isn't like that. She told me she can't even fall asleep unless they're spooning. Lito rolled his eyes and pointed a gun at his head. You've probably got to go to work on your truck. Talk soon. Whatever. Lighten up, Francis. Let me know when you figured you're shut out. That's a tailor-made joke for an Army vet. No one else has it figured out. Why do I? Combat vet. I didn't say non-combat. I told Sat, I think you're hot, and since told you how cool I think you are. Maybe you're actually a jerk. What do you want me to say / do? I'm pretty sure you're seeing people too. I am not a jerk. Don't change the narrative to suit yourself. Own your words. I don't think you're a jerk. I don't have simple answers to your questions. It's actually simple. What do you want from me? What do you desire? To start, I would just like to hang out because I like to talk to you and hear what you have to say. If that's it, I'd be happy. Okay, I will lock you into that statement. That's fine. I suspect you will give up eventually. Just so you know, I will still be your friend. Clearly, you're trying to give me a Heisman. No, not at all. Why would you say that? Because I've tried and I am failing. Tried what? Failing what? Hot and personality and what else? What's the I could go on and on part? BC, it feels like a Heisman, sugar-coated with a few compliments. That's okay. I asked you over on a seemingly uneventful Tuesday. Yeah, with 0 heads up. I have to get up at 4:30 a.m. Didn't hear from you yesterday at all, so I should have been a mind reader that you were going to extend an offer to your crib for a drink. If you want to give up, that's on you. You're being silly, for the record. No, I'm busting your chops. It's okay. No, you're sensitive. Nice try. You don't think if I came over for a drink, we would have got carried away? You said you were adaptable and tons of fun. I took that as an invite for an invite. Oh, okay. I'm 42. I know what happens when you invite someone for a drink. You're the master of avoidance. So you think I would just give it to you? Give yo to you? Give it up. I've been a lot in my life. I have a little bit of a carpe diem mindset. Been through. What am I avoiding? I'm not afraid to be direct. Some of my questions. Okay, which? Ask again. Nope. Tricks are not for kids. I'm pretty sure we would have hooked up. Okay, I can't say that. Of course you can. Did I miss any other questions, sir? Probably. Are you having a drink right now? Yeah, on my second. Show me what you got. I went for some wine and downgraded to a mudslide. The taunting in me. Haha. I had to make another one because you got me all worked up. I could have made it for you, weirdo. Sure you could have. Done a lot. And you got yourself worked up, buddy? Yep, I am. What a crime? Excuse me. That a crime? Are you annoyed? Kinda. Why? Because you this offer on me last minute of through. I could have made 3-round tips by now. Excuse me. I apologize. You could have made 3-round trips by now. Oh, I bet. Crickets. 4-round trips. Bite me. Geez, that's fresh. So you only say like one nice thing per day? Tough. You're impossible. Let me know when you figured this out. You're impossible. I've been pretty straightforward. You're wishy-washy. What do you want from me? Doesn't matter. Okay then. Wednesday, January 19th, 10:08 a.m. Sup? Sup? You tell me, playa. Just working remotely. Sweet. From Mansfield? Yep, you? I am in Canton at the moment. I want to drink. Haha. Is that bad? Really? I think day drinking once a week is okay. Go celebrate the 20th anniversary of the Tuck Rule. I can't wait until tonight. Wednesday, January 19th, 1:07 p.m. Where are you planning on heading? Not sure. Wednesday, January 19th, 3:34 p.m. I'd invite you over here, but you probably have your work truck. Here we go. I assume that's a pass. No problem. What's wrong with you? Excuse me? I didn't answer fast enough? Huh? Where'd you get that from? You're tough to make plans with. I'm headed out shortly. I tried. Where to? I'm meeting my friend in town till about 7 and then likely make my way back. Okay. Where are you headed back to, Shady? I assume that means Shady. I'm meeting my gal pal, who's from Canton, back to Mansfield. Do I know her? Name? I don't think so. Julia Mellon. Lives on Sherman. I'm not trying to be difficult. I just don't want any drama for either of us. I don't either. Okay. Trust me, I am tempted. I don't think it's a big deal. What? You coming over to my place? Or are you coming over mine? Okay. You clearly are getting aggravated with me and my lack of participation. No, I'm not aggravated at all. Okay, we're good. I will see you around. I knew this is how
y'all?
you would act. Whatever.
Popping in to say hello.
You can get most any guy you want, so you're not losing any sleep over this. None of that is true. I'm not talking to any other guys, and I have issues with John, and things are far from perfect. You just happen to know about him because we all hang out at the same bar. I'm sure you talk to other girls. That's what single people do. I'm not married, and neither are you. Neither is John. Was that your attempt at a lecture or deductive reasoning? What do you want from me? That's just how I feel. Excuse me. That's just how I think/feel. You don't need to approve. I've already answered that last question a couple of times, I think. I'm not judging you. Never have. Never will. You shouldn't. I don't know what your private life is about, nor is it my business. You just happen to know what I see, that I see someone. I don't have kids, and I'm not married. Aren't you afraid you might actually like me? I don't think that's a bad thing. Isn't that the point? Well, it would be complicated because you have a boyfriend. That's funny. You said we are all a lot alike. Because we are. Yeah, life never stays the same. Things always change. Okay. Why are we alike, according to you? Because we go with our gut and how we feel? Isn't that kind of what you told me? Yes, that's true. Have a good night. You're clearly irritated. Sorry to bother, young you. Either texting is bad or you're sensitive. I'm not irritated at all, I swear. I had been going out with someone for a few years when I reconnected with John. And John and I got on very well at the same time, so I broke it off the other guy. He was probably starting to see other people if I was completely honest with myself. I don't feel bad about any of that. I think it was meant to work out that way. So what's your point? Are you legitimately interested? Unhappy in your relationship? Mad because you saw him all over another girl? Or a hybrid of all of it? My only PT is that there's a difference between being married or someone and dating someone. And we have no intention of ever getting married. The PT of dating is to not get tied down if you're not confident you should be. In my mind, anyways. The first two, but I don't care too much about the other girl. Okay, so he is cool with you dating other people? And I'm not happy per se, just realistic that there's cracks and it's far from perfect. I doubt it. If he is seeing someone else, I wouldn't want to know either way. He probably feels the same, and you probably feel that way about whoever you hook up with. I think that's normal. Okay. You don't agree with me? You make some valid points. No shit, Sherlock. Come on, I'm funny. Sit on that and spin. See? Now you have to go below the belt. Love it there. Do you wear belts? Only once in a while. Okay. When I go into the office. Okay. Rando. Haha.
Rando.
I was teasing you. You getting all dressed up for me. Haha. I pretty much wear all black every day. Love it. Where you going in town? Newbury. She works there. Doing? She works for my friend who's a plastic surgeon. That's how I know her. Coincidence? She lives around the corner. So funny. Around the corner from your second home? Haha. Oh, haha. I had to come downtown earlier, so told her I'd meet her for a drink. You there now? You would like my spot at the Cape. I have a great spot for dinner and drinks down there. Are you there tonight? I'm a beach worshiper. Where's that? I'm in West Roxbury, a spot in West Rocks, Dedham line. I have a pass to drive my Jeep on the beach. Lots of fun to be had. I heard. I used to rent with my friends on the beach for 7 straight years. I miss it. I've been thinking about moving to Tiverton. I can give you all the beach life you can handle. Stopping for a drink later? By where? My spot in West Rocks. Probably not for a bit. Okay. At a bar? I wasn't suggesting anytime soon. I know.
Pre-game rituals. It's a post-game interview.
No pressure. I will. A drink? What do you drink? Are you out now? Sorry. I'll drink whiskey if that's what you're having. Haha. Send me a pic of you two. Haha, I figured. My shot is tight. Shit. Sure you can handle this. Please. Bite me. Stop saying fresh things. Why?
Excuse me. I'm sorry, Detective. There may have been a page that is missing in that document, or it's not comporting with the...
Oh, you're right. I did accidentally turn the page.
No problem.
I apologize.
I think starting at, I usually drink whatever the person with me is having.
Yep. I usually drink whatever the person with me is having. Oh, okay. I don't take selfies either. I don't really even know how. Whatever. I wanted to see her smile. Ugh, I hate having my photo taken. Weak. Sorry. I am a very particular person. What's that mean? Okay, never mind. Go enjoy your friend. Go clean your house, will you? My shit is spotless. Haha, I figured. My shot is tight. Shit. Sure you can handle this. Please. Bite me. Stop saying fresh things. Why? Are those statements tempting? Nope. Oh. Which statements? Perhaps you should drive directly to Mansfield. You said bite me like 3 times. Okay. 8:30ish is too late? For what? Drink. No, why? Are we not meeting up? You can stop over for a drink. Balls in your court. Are you going to give me the address? Yeah. We don't have to meet up if you don't want to, but I'm leaving town now. I am up for a drink. Okay. Should I drive around? Should I drive around W. Roxbury? I assume it says yelling your name, question mark. It's cut off. Are you going to give me the address? Yeah. We don't have to meet up if you don't want to, but I'm leaving town now. All right. It repeats itself. I apologize. So, okay. Should I drive around W. Roxbury yelling your name? Haha. No. Where are you now? Newbury. Do you really want to come over? Only if you want me to. Can you take charge? I thought we already settled this. Haha. Okay, well, I am in my car and now getting on the highway. This feels like I am forcing you. Not at all. I am game. Okay, well, I'd like to know where the hell I'm going, Pike or 93. You just want to meet me at the crib, or do you want to come over? Pike, I would Daub say. You decide. I don't know either. Whatever you want. I don't either. Play so wherever you're comfortable. You know anyone in West Rocks? I don't think so. Ha ha ha. Then just stop by for a drink. Up to you. No pressure. Just give me an address. I hate texting while driving. Bryant Road. Text me when close. Okay. I will show you where to print. Park. That's W Rocks? It's not coming up. Yeah. Then put Boston in. Bryant Drive, West Roxbury Township, New Jersey. Searching for a friend. Then add your phone contacts so you can search for their address on maps. It's a screenshot sent through. First one. What app do you use? Turn around on the street. Park at the top of the street across from the red minivan. LMK when you're here. Here. Wednesday, January 19th, 11:13 p.m. Home. Alive? Cool. Thoughts? Maybes. You? What? You asked my thoughts. You didn't answer. I don't know my thoughts. Okay, I think I get it. You have any? Thursday, January 20th, 12:27 p.m. Hi. How was your day? Good. Yours? I'm exhausted. Yeah, that makes two of us. But I want a drink. Really? I'll give you Hardy's digits. Who? Hardy from 98.5 Midday Show. He hangs out at the Currents sometime. He's a spokesperson for Recovery Center of America. Haha. I don't have a problem. Kidding. I know. Good riddance. Haha, stranger. Hey, I was at Hilly all weekend. Have not heard from you. Haha, I apologize. Sunday, January 23rd, 9:40 p.m. Phone works. Thought you were all set. With talking? No. You sure? Friday, 11:32 p.m. Well. Saturday, 11:54 a.m. John died.
All right. Lights, please. We're right at 1 o'clock, so we can
Court, all rise to the jury.
I'd like to see counsel just a second about scheduling, please.
Goodbye.
Okay, now, yeah.
Okay, can you guys hear me in the chat? Can you type if you can hear me in the chat? About to find out. 20-second delay.
Oh, they're coming back, it looks like.
Probably. Okay, hi, EC Juggalo. I don't know if you know, but they're probably gonna go on like a lunch break. And during that lunch break, I don't know if you know, but in about an hour, Acetone Boogie is releasing a music video. I just want to announce that since we're live. And if we're on break during that, we'll be in there. But if we're not on break, we'll still have this on and we'll also be in there. So everybody please check out Acetone in about 1 hour. It's just a music video. So
Says it premieres in, let me look. Premieres in 50 something minutes.
50-something minutes.
57 minutes.
57.
So you can go ahead and see if they have sound on there. Or do they not?
They got it muted.
Oh, okay.
Who's that?
That's probably the parents of somebody. Or another cop.
Oh, you can't see it.
Yeah, Bob just got me a sweet ass shirt.
You
EC.
can't see it though.
It's a tank top and it's blue and it's got Jay and Shaggy on it.
Can't see it.
It's from the Psychopathic Vault. If you see, yeah, that's weird. Oh, you can see it when you go sideways. Go like this. Look at my hand. Now it's your notifications. There, see? Look at when you go sideways.
Yeah. There it is.
You're behind, that's all. Hi, Cyborg. Like that, see? Bob just got me that shirt. It's a tank top. It's Jay and Shaggy. It's pretty dope.
You want to see the one I got?
Yeah, I want to see the one you got too.
Can't make it bigger.
Oh, man. Ouija Mac, Snuggle OT. That's pretty cool. Yeah, you can't really see it. Sorry. Sorry for coughing in your ears, guys. I know some of you were wearing AirPods. Shout out to Rami Fudge Salmon. Shout out to you.
Yeah, shout out to you guys.
You're always at work. EC's at work. Doing electric paneling or something. Shout out to you guys working hard today.
Are they coming back now?
On a Friday. Sounds like it.
All right.
All right. Nope.
No, he's coming back. That's how he walks. I don't know. Look.
I don't know. Sure. We're gonna question the raccoon.
Yeah, let's ask the raccoon.
Okay. Oh, he's floating away. Not into the fan again. No.
Nope, he's taking the seat. He's gonna testify. Yeah, it looks like they are going on break.
Yeah, I don't know, man. This has been 3 hours of it's been 3 hours, but it literally was probably 20 minutes.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Trial. Yeah, I don't know, man.
It's insane.
I don't know if I like this case that much either.
Is this the same crack smoking raccoon?
It sure is.
Yeah, that's crazy. Right? That was a crazy short. We put out a lot of shorts lately.
Yeah, we did. We put out a couple. I put out the long intro for the Bruce Brothers also. I figured you guys would be interested in seeing what I came up with.
Yeah, for those of you that don't know, Bob did the intro for the Bruce Brothers podcast. That was amazing. Amazing for you to be able to do, right?
Yeah. Yep. And I did it pretty quickly. I was pretty stoked.
Right? And we're actually going to an event. We didn't get a chance to announce this anywhere.
No, we didn't.
We're going to an event on Sunday, which is a Mother's Day wrestling event. I believe it's called, is it ICW? Or it's Jeeves' promotion, Jeeves from JCW. Yeah, and we're gonna see who we're gonna see wrestle there is I'm assuming Jeeves is doing something, and also Cocaine and Stephen Flo will be, I believe, wrestling against each other, which is very interesting. And also Mosh Pit Mike and the Backstreet Boys will be there.
Nice. All right, raccoon.
Right.
What is your problem, raccoon?
Do we have any quick little snippets like Precious or
I don't have any Precious on there right now.
How about a Danky one?
I have a Danky. I've played Danky several times. What is this? Should I see what it is?
Sure.
I think that's our 421.
Go ahead.
Happy 420 to you. Happy 420 to me. Happy 420 to we. That means Granny's the Clown and Bob, baby. Happy 420. Oh, gee. Cheers to both you guys. Happy 420. That's what's up, baby. A whoopity whoop. Whoop, 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 whoop. Whoop, whoop.
Yeah, that one's sweet. What kind of music do they got going on? Is that on here?
I'm not sure what that is. Pretty strange.
It is.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. Okay.
You should play that promo real quick. Play that promo. Oh, you have to go to our channel. The Backstreet Boys one. That takes about 2 minutes. This should be back by then. Did everybody see that promo that I did with the Backstreet Boys? Talking about when that stupid person jumped in the ring. We have a few minutes, so I figured Bob would show it. Yeah, Hawkeyes loves that raccoon. Nothing we can do about that. She is smitten for that raccoon. It's under videos. Weird. That's weird.
No, it wasn't.
Okay.
Okay, I set it all up here.
Okay, guys. If you haven't seen this, make sure you go leave a like on it and a comment on it. Yeah, I think it's a good promo.
Yeah. For Raccoon Boy.
Just like literally, they were like, do a promo with me. So it was like kind of on the spot, just so you know.
I'm here in Cleveland, Ohio with the Backstreet Boys. What happened last night, you guys?
Well, first things first, I want to give a shout out to Cleveland, Ohio. Fucking love you.
That's right. Cleveland rocks.
CLE, DNA level C, Bone Thugs and Harmony. Shout out to y'all. But real quick, I just want to say that what happened last night is simple. You fuck around, you find out. Somebody was where they shouldn't have been, and I told them to leave. And when they didn't leave, they got dealt with. We had to proceed to stomp them in the nuts.
Fuck around, you find out.
He was like, you were on the bottom, you ran away, but dude, you were on top right away. Hell yeah, fuck this guy. So you didn't get when he first ran in. I was looking down and I didn't even see it until he was already there. Here comes the cavalry.
Tell me at JP, that lost that round outside.
Did you get my phone? That nasty ass fucking. He took on the fucking hard pants.
Yeah. Listen, when you cross that guardrail, you're only putting yourself in danger, all right? We did what we had to do, and that's protect the fucking business, all right? You come in the ring, you step to us, you fuck around, you find out, and that's what happened. Your ass got caught in the back seat.
Forever. And just remember this, when the backseats do America, we're coming for that ass. If you step over the guardrail, you gonna fuck around, and you gonna find out. 2 scoops to all the juggalos, and fuck off to all the fake-ass juffs.
Hello. Yeah, we're probably gonna end the live, just because.
Yeah, there's really nothing going on.
Yeah.
So.
And I haven't done anything today. I'm hungry.
Right, 2 whoops to the Backstreet Boys. Please keep in mind, guys, if you are not subscribed to Acetone Boogie, please look up Acetone. It's down there at the bottom of the screen, minus the word Boogie. He's gonna release a music video in an hour. So it's a Gloom Unit video. Please don't miss the premiere. It's at Acetone on YouTube, and I'm clicking on it right now. It starts in about 40 minutes. We'll be in the chat. Please support Gloom Unit on the Acetone YouTube channel, and we will see you guys really soon. Please watch your notifications because we're always dropping shorts. If you haven't seen shorts in the last few days, please check out the stuff that we've released. We love you all. Please remember to spread love and positivity. Watch the community posts for our next live or next video drop.
True that. She said we are dropping shorts.
That's right.
On the Real.
This is